Our show is called Must Have, and we're asking you guys to give us a suggestion of this year's must-have gift. In the past, there's been Tickle Me Elmo and Pet Rocks. What do you guys think it's going to be this year?
iPad.
An iPad. Thank you.
I have an iPad. It's one of the original ones, one of the first ones. It's kind of heavy. I don't use it as much as I should. Yet sometimes I covet the one that I don't have. There's no reason why I should, because I don't even use the capability of the one.
Sure. My mom wants an iPad 3. She doesn't know they aren't out yet, but she really wants one for Christmas this year. It's going to suck breaking the news to her that not only could we not afford it, it doesn't exist.
My mom thinks an iPad is a Kindle, just the original one. So I'm just going to give her a Kindle and say it's an iPad.
Just write iPad.
Yeah, on the box.
Apple.
I've never discussed iPads or Kindle with my parents at all, ever. My mom sent me a frying machine for my birthday. To me, that's about as opposite as an iPad as you can get. A machine for frying foods with less oil.
Which there probably is an app for. Turn your iPad into a fryer.
Okay, everybody, the Apple Store will be opening in just a few minutes. Thanks for your patience. As always, we are awesome. Thank you.
I don't even have an iPhone, so
Yeah, well, you don't even have an email address.
I have AOL still.
Yeah, it's not an email address. It doesn't count. It's like,
Well, hey, this iPad's going to make us a whole lot cooler. Okay, guys? Like, we are not going to be the laughing stocks of Best Buy anymore. Like, we're going to go in there and we're going to kill it. We're going to kill it.
I can't wait to hear what the dial sounds like on an iPad. I'm sure it's like real, like real clear like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's like, like when you start up an old Apple.
yeah, or maybe it's going to be like a Dell.
I don't have a Dell, but I don't think that that's the sound.
For this one, you're actually right, but
Yeah, you often don't remember how things sound. I remember at my birthday party last year, we tried to sing Happy Birthday to me. I'm not really sure what you were saying. It sounded kind of like Smoke on the Water.
It sounded like the kind of happy birthday song that you hear on the radio to avoid licensing issues.
all right. So it's true. It's true. I can't remember anything longer than 12 seconds in the past. Okay? It's true, but it doesn't.
It should disqualify you to work at Best Buy.
I work at Best Buy.
Hey, Steve, read your wrist. You got everything written down. To be honest, thank God for the movie Memento.
Right?
Yeah.
To be honest, probably being here at all could disqualify all of us from working at Best Buy.
That's
And
true.
I have very cold feet. I have very cold feet.
If we ever want to make it off the floor and into the Geek Squad, we're gonna need an iPad.
You can't buy it there because they're going to think we're uncool. They're going to be like, oh, well, you guys must have already had one. And you can obviously get one on the first day it comes out. Not this, like, big sale day.
Guys, look, we just pretend like we had them all along. When we get them, we'll go back and be like, yeah, we've had this for months.
Keep going, you're staying really lucid.
I have moments. We're not gonna remember longer periods.
It was your idea to go to a different store to buy these things. So thank God you were there when we had this discussion the first time.
You may not remember much, but what you do say is incredibly wise.
Just keep me in the loop.
Such a shame all those Pentiums fell on your head 3 weeks ago.
I know, I remember everything right up until then, but just after that, I mean...
It takes a lot of Pentium chips to cause the damage that it takes.
I know, and all I remember thinking was, why the hell are we still selling Pentium chips? Best Buy is ghetto.
He was so smart back then.
Yeah, I now just, everything after that, nothing.
Yeah, now you can only solve problems 12 seconds at a time. Once that window shuts, well, the problem's up.
No, I got fired from Hudson Trail.
Oh man, they got a killer discount.
Yeah, tell me about it. I had a buck knife, and everyone else had a Swiss Army knife.
They fired you for that?
Yeah, because we did a voluntary camp out. Voluntary. I volunteered. It came time to open a wine bottle, and I was the only one who couldn't.
Can't open a wine bottle with a buck knife. Can't do it.
But you only need one Swiss Army knife. You could have just kept the knife in your pocket and simply let... I mean, did you pull it out and volunteer to open a bottle?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah, I pulled out my buck knife. I carry it with me now. I pulled out this knife.
Whoa, okay.
And I tried to stab the top of the bottle.
Correct.
Ah!
Hey, cool down.
It's alright, Brian, it's alright.
Why does he have a buck knife?
For survival. A person's as useful as their tools. That's what differentiates us from apes, is the ability to think cognitively and use tools.
Granted, but we're at the Midtown Mall. I don't know if we're gonna need any survival, you know.
What if the ceiling caves in? We're stuck in an underground trail of rubble on the second floor of a mall with broken escalators.
Yeah.
We are?
No, we aren't stuck.
Good morning, Brian. This is yourself from last night. You recorded this message to remind you that you had a great time last night. There's a woman in your bed. Don't be alarmed. Just always remember that this woman has a secret. Hidden on the nightstand is
Brian, don't forget to make coffee or you get a raging headache. Make sure you make the coffee and drink it before you've been awake for more than an hour and 30 minutes.
You still have an answering machine?
No. I have a tendency to black out. A lot. Becky.
You remember.
Do you want some coffee? I have it set already. I keep it in my pocket.
Sure. So tell me where the Americans are crossing the river again. I blacked out last night, too.
Well, at what part in the John Adams documentary did you block out?
Right before the vice president fought his enemy.
Okay. We have so much to cover. I think. I don't know, I blacked out too.
We cut to the marriage counseling 2 years later. Brian, I just want you to turn to Becky and say one honest thing. One honest thing.
5 years ago, I wrote myself a note that said, marry this woman. Her name is Becky.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny, which nobody can deny.
Here.
I got it.
Need your back.
Ah, the cork broke off. How are we gonna get this open?
Dan only turns 40 once. We could just.
I want to drink a shit ton of Chardonnay. We gotta get this over.
Do we have a corkscrew or a...
We have 57 seconds until he turns 40.
Ah,
Just suck it out! Suck it out! Guys, the Chardonnay is really important to me. You gotta get it out!
that's not working. Give it to me.
Let's just plan our 41st birthday. That's a big one too. It's huge.
No, we've got to celebrate this right. We've got to open the champagne. Let's sing again.
We've got 35 seconds left.
For he's a jolly good fellow, that nobody can deny.
Just poke it with your finger. Poke it. Poke it. Poke it. And just hold it there. Poke it. Hold it. No. Lick it. Lick it. I am a Pentium chip on sale.
For someone who forgets what happened 12 seconds ago, you're very specific about my personal life.
Well, I can't tell you exactly how I know that you don't bathe, but we know it.
We all know.
Yeah.
We all know you don't bathe.
You know, the first couple of days it was fun, and now it's just disgusting.
You're like the guy in prison that everyone hates.
That one guy. It's you.
You know, it's winter, you can bathe less, you know, if you don't, I don't know. This is very awkward to talk about. But you can bathe less if you don't want to dry your skin out, but you stink, man. You smell.
Marcus, you can only layer so much.
I work in the keyboard section of Best Buy. I want to give people a full experience.
Yeah.
I want them to think I'm a jazz musician.
And by smelling awful, I don't think you're a jazz musician.
Yes!
I think you grow a goatee first, or start wearing a beret, or sunglasses indoors, or something.
I can't go, bro. I can't.
Are you scatting right now? Is that
It was accidental scatting.
Wow. I guess I'm starting to see a little bit more like a jazz musician.
Yeah, you look kind of a little funky today, like a little extra kind of rhythm.
You know, I saw some floor plans. They're gonna shift things around.
Shift what and where?
The Best Buy.
That's fine.
You know how the keyboard section is like a keyboard next to a bunch of CDs, and there's a couple guitars in boxes?
I know it. I designed it.
They're gonna make it really big. The keyboard's gonna be out of the box. They're
Are
gonna
you just making this up?
be no.
If you're making this up, I swear to God, I'll just come over and stand next to you.
Don't.
I'm sorry. I'm
Whoa.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, guys.
I made you a note.
Why does he have a knife?
I made you a note about why he's a knife. Read your note.
I worked at a Hudson Trail survival store. It was an anecdote. I thought it would be funnier than it was, and it wasn't. And I just came across as a guy who's a creep because he carries a buck knife around and waves
Okay,
it.
stop swinging it so much. It could slip.
It's not gonna slip, all right?
Your hands get drier in the winter. You just went over this.
It's a deer bone handle, okay?
It is a really nice buck, man.
Thank you. I've killed several deer with it.
What?
Wait, you killed it? Like you? Did
Yep.
you like? That's how you ended their lives?
When I'm not at Best Buy, I walk through the woods. And when I see a deer, I try to sneak up on it. Most of them hear me. But occasionally, you can walk quiet enough to grab its antler, stab it in the back of the neck, reach around, and gut its throat. Like
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
They would smell you.
Well, that's why I shower regularly.
They would smell your products, your soap, your shampoos, and
You'd think. I use human fat soap.
Oh my god.
Virtually scentless.
What do you need an iPad for? You're David.
For taking pictures of the dead deer that I pictures, videos, doing geographic tracking, all sorts of great stuff. Checking records for the largest deer killed by hand.
Fair point. I mean,
Also, sometimes I like to watch movies when I'm out there.
I thought that I was a badass and a rebel. I've been sitting here with this toothpick, wearing this leather jacket, but turns out that you're the one. Wow.
so are you gonna sell your motorcycle then?
No.
You gonna stop carrying that push button comb?
Are you gonna stop singing on the corner, acapella style?
No.
You gonna sell your grease?
Guys. I want you to have my jacket. I want you to have it.
Don't do this to yourself.
Oh, hey. I don't like to be grabbed. I do the grabbing. You get grabbed in the woods and it's a bear. Grabby paws.
Anthony, frankly, I'm glad you decided to drop it because it was a little effective. All right, nobody thinks you're that tough, you know.
Yeah, unless they're a 85-year-old man.
Or a 6-year-old boy.
I really pushed those sales though. I'm telling you, it worked. It was a good.
I think it's because
Who
people
am I,
feel.
who am I kidding?
I think it's because people feel sorry for you, you know, especially women. They.
Are you saying I get pity fucked?
You get pity sales for sure.
We don't know if you get fucked or not.
If you get pity fuck, then I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna buy it. Frankly, I get no sex working in Best
Are you
Buy.
serious?
I've never had sex.
What?
What?
Wait, just at Best Buy or?
Just in the store or during your duration?
I thought you guys
of
knew
a
this
sale?
about me, but I'm a virgin.
We've all had sex in the keyboard section.
I was gonna bring that up later. You need to stop that. Don't. You've never had sex?
No, I've never had sex.
Not even in the keyboard section?
No.
Because again, we all have. It's a
Keep
very
coming
small
in.
step.
I've never made love to a woman. I've never made sweet love to a woman.
Well, how'd
I've
that happen?
You've never made love to a woman?
No.
Not even in the keyboard section?
No. You guys, I was raised Seventh-day Adventist and just don't.
Still waiting.
Still waiting.
So you guys can use electronics though.
I can explain to other people how to use them, but I can't actually use them. That's why I don't have an iPad. I can't buy one of these.
That's why you're never at the cash register.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I'm always on the floor. I'm always helping people.
You're always pushing Christian rock on people.
Well, I like Christian rock. That has nothing to do with it. I just really like those beats.
I mean, I think it should be fair for all of us, you know, to play our music, but I can only take Third Day Risen so many times before I just want to, frankly, crucify you.
It's the music I listen to before I slaughter a deer.
Hey.
Oh, you're going with the antler disguise.
I am. You can't see me.
The deer won't be able to see you, but I'll see you, as will God.
Well, I've brought my chaise lounge out here in my smoking jacket, and this is what I do to stay inconspicuous.
Hank, I really think you should go into the protection program. Yeah. The FBI can protect you a lot better than you can protect yourself.
I think you're underestimating my skills of deceit.
You saw John Gotti kill someone.
You sure you haven't seen this guy? You sure you? Cause you.
I want to show you the trampoline section.
Oh.
Is it romantic?
My God.
Oh my God, I can't get this dress off. I can't get this dress off. Oh,
Did I scare you?
a little bit.
This thing's pretty dangerous. You know that every year 15 kids fall off and break their necks?
Oh my God, that's almost 20.
Yeah.
That is almost 20 kids. Oh.
Hey, thanks for coming to the swimming pool section with me. You want to slide in? Oh, why don't you take that sexy dress off and join me in the pool?
Oh my God, there is an inch of water in this pool. Oh.
You know the filter's running real strong? If you sit on it, it feels real good on your butt. But every decade, everyone gets their asshole sucked out.
Being out there in the medicine aisle, what do we have here? Oh, what, laxatives? Oh, nasal G. Oh, here's a box of condoms. Oh, I wonder what they look like on.
Yeah, I can validate your ticket. Your parking ticket.
Yeah, so you're looking at an iPhone 4G, huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4G.
4Gs, right? 4Gs. The 4Gs.
Thinking about getting an iPad 3 myself. iPad 3. You're like a soothsayer. You can see the future.
He called the iPad 2 after the first one came out. He called it. I've been
He's a soothsayer.
There's gonna be another one of these.
That'll be it, though. Never another after that.
That'll be it.
Fucking greasers.
Did we steal these? Why do I have an iPad?
You don't remember?
You got the promotional one that they hand out before the store opens so that we can all be jealous of you.
I want one twice as much now.
Can I read your manual?
Are you allowed to?
Yeah. I'm not allowed to read.
You can read about
Wait,
it.
you just said you weren't allowed to read.
I did not. I said I was allowed to read. I'm just not allowed to deal with the electronics. I memorized these manuals. How could I have my job if I couldn't read?
Yeah.
The paper manual. I couldn't read it on the iPad.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I couldn't read the electronic version. I could read the paper version.
They're giving out paper manuals with the promotional iPads.
Well, that way you can be multitasking. You can have installs running. And
Well, why would they give you an incomplete box?
big question.
You get everything that comes in the box. They give you the box and...
Well, you're assuming that's how it works because that's how Best Buy does it. Maybe the Apple Store has different motives.
I know it's not a complete deer stuffing to me unless I stuff the veins. I do full body taxidermy.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Damn it! God!
What's up?
Listen, I just want the iPad so I can play Monopoly on it. That's it.
Take it. That's a good reason.
No.
No, it's yours. It was given to you.
What was given to me?
That's all right.
It's all right. It's all right, Marcus. Just
Chances are there's not even Monopoly on here. You're just teasing yourself. You have to download that.
Why are you so upset about Monopoly anyway?
It's because, you know, it's just one of those old-time games that, you know, that are a lot of fun, and it's fun to play with your mom. And I'm trying to date my mom.
Whoa!
Holy shit. He's holy shit.
How's that going for you?
It's not.